What's going on, you guys? I'm as always Mr. Grim Reaper 512 with Dark Knight 987, and what's going on, you guys? And today we are going to talk about me and Dark Knight 987 are going to discuss the 2019 film Pet Cemetery here on the Reaper Real Movie Reviews, and he has not seen the movie yet. So I'm not gonna give any spoilers out. But he told me before we did this that he is gonna go see it. And we will give you guys our spoiler review very soon. Matter of fact, in October, this will be one of the movies that I do for I will give you guys my spoiler review. This will be part of my 31 horror movie reviews. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if I change my mind between now and October when I do this again for Ripped. So let's talk about. So the movie is directed by Kevin Kolsch and Dennis Widmeyer, and the movie is based on the book by Stephen King, and this is the 2019 adaptation. Being if you guys want to watch the original version, if y'all want to watch the 1989 my the 1999 review that we did for Ripped, it's on my channel right now. So, um, but anyway, let's take a look at this. Okay, so as you guys know the whole smash of what this version entails. This family comes to Maine. The father is a doctor. The mother is basically, trying. They're trying to find a better life for each other with in Maine, and they come across this old man and stuff like that. So you basically know the whole smash, but there is some things in this that I'm not gonna spoil, but I am gonna say that I did think that I wish they could have done it better. There are some aspects of the movie that lead that have horror really good qualities, and there's also aspects of the film that don't have those special qualities. Um, like the original 1989 movie, you guys remember the little kid after he dies. It's a little boy named it's a little boy named Gage that dies. Gage dies in the original film, but in this one, if you saw in the trailer, it's not a little boy that dies in the movie.
Yeah,
It's Ellie this time.
yeah,
Uh,
that's pretty crazy how they changed that. I want to say that's pretty crazy how they changed that.
yeah. So um, there's some things in this that I liked, as I said before, and there's some things in this and that I did not like. One of them being what they did with one of them being what they did with that whole the man um one of them is what they did with Victor. Now, if you remember Victor in the movie, um Victor, of course, was this white guy that had a gash, a horrible, horrifying gash on the top of his head, and and the one that would see him, the one person that was saw him was Ellie. But now in this one, it's different. It's very very different. Instead of the daughter having having the psychotic seeing Victor, it's the son seeing Victor. Um, so um, and really, to be honest, I love this. There is some things that I liked. As I said before, Rachel. Let's talk about Rachel. Of course, you know Rachel and the Rachel Creed, who was the original, who was in. Of course, you know Rachel, her sister. I love what they did with her sister. I love the storyline, what they did with her sister. I could not watch this movie. I could not watch this movie without turning my head. Sometimes the jump scares in this movie are really good. They're really really good, and involving the sister as well, involving the sister. The sister who you guys may have seen from if some of you have watched the movie, you guys know what I'm talking about. She is mangled. She's mangled. Her body looks like sludge. It just she looks like she hasn't eaten for days. And if you guys seen the original, you guys know that it was originally a man playing the part of the sister in the movie.
Yeah.
But what happens? But what happens when her sister is just looks so horrific. Her sister Zelda looks so horrific in this movie, and you know, I'm just warning you, dude.
Well, I appreciate
it,
it. Thanks for the warning. I'll know what to expect.
yeah. So yeah, cause I'm warning him because he hasn't seen the movie yet. But in the movie, there is some stuff in here that I wish that they could have done a little better though, like the outlook of the cemetery, of the pet cemetery. It looks like a green screen on a backlot somewhere. They look like they filmed it on a backlot somewhere. And you could literally see green screen. Well, sort of, from what other people have said. Um, but the aspect of this whole thing that I thought that the other aspect is that this time there is a legend in the movie. There's a legend that is involved with this, called the Wendigo, and my buddy here will figure that out. We'll figure that out when he goes to see it. There is a very closely. I don't know how close you're gonna have to get, but very closely. There is a part uh, when Lewis when Lewis and the old man. Uh, oh yeah, when Lewis and Judd go into the cemetery to this is the only spoiler. Well, yeah, this is another spoiler, but this is gonna be it. They go into the pet cemetery, right, with Church, who looked like he died. It looked like he came out of a fucking blender. Church looked like he came out of a blender. Um, Church the cat. So they go bury him they'll bury him in that Indian burial ground, which is stupid. Why would you do that? Why would you do it? Is beyond me. Um, but yeah. Um, the whole death of the daughter. I want to talk about that real quick because that kind of I I I loved I loved that I thought the daughter was kind of annoying a little bit in the movie. Um, she wasn't as bad. She really wasn't as bad as the original Ellie from the original movie. But when she came back, when she comes back from the dead, um, after a certain part, she um after a certain part she starts to be different. She starts to act different and stuff like that. So, but I just want to but yeah. I have some grievances about the movie, but I'm gonna wait until spoilers to tell you guys. But for right now, I'm gonna talk to. For right now, I'm gonna hand the mic over to um, Dark Knight 97 and ask him uh, about what he thinks about what I talked about already, without having seen the movie. So, what do you think, man, about everything?
Well, that's what you have been telling me. Like he said, I haven't seen it yet, but I am planning to go see it. Hopefully, we can talk about spoilers when the time comes. And again, seeing the trailer, I can tell things are different than the original. Like for starters, when I saw the daughter was back from the dead, seeing her okay, so this one, the daughter's gonna die, and we know in the original it was the little boy, the little brother, the little boy that got hit by the truck and died. So that's something that I'll never get is why they changed that completely. But I'm gonna see for myself, and then you'll get a full-on spoiler review from myself, and again we'll do a spoiler review for that. And so I'm gonna be the judge of myself on this film, and so yeah, he's been warning me about all this kind of stuff, and so yeah, I'll take it from there, from that point. So yeah, once I go see it, I'll let you know my take on this, and so look out, stay tuned for a complete spoiler review coming soon. So
Yeah. So for right now, what I'm gonna give it is a 7.5 out of 10. I thought the movie was good. I thought the movie had good potential, but it just ran off the rails sometimes. Like there is some stuff in this that I can't spoil, but I just want to say that this movie was really good. But as far as everything else, they could have done a little bit more better with this adaptation of Pet Cemetery. The ending kind of sort of sucked. I really did not like the ending at all. I thought the ending was really dumb. Um, I kind of wish that they could have kept there. I kind of wish that there's some things in this movie that they could have kept. As because I've never read the book. I've only seen the 1989 version of this film. Um, and but yeah, I think that the movie could have done a little bit more better as far as everything else goes and stuff. Um, so yeah, when the time comes, me and Dark Knight will give you guys our spoiler review for Pet Cemetery. Um, for this version of Pet Cemetery, and yeah. So let me know in the comments down below what y'all guys thought about Pet Cemetery, about this version of Pet Cemetery, and stuff like that. That's gonna be it for me and Mystiker. That's gonna be it for me and Dark Knight 97. Excuse me. Um, for right now, anyway. Um, but yeah, so so I am Mr. Gunner 512. He is Dark Knight 987, and we'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace. But not too much, because you don't want to come back. Really? To be honest, sometimes dead is better. Have a wonderful night. Peace.